Member time.
Hello, it's Ruth.
And Karen.
And welcome to the channel.
And as you can see, we're back indoors today, but we've got our exercise gear on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Fresh out of the 90s.
As shell suits.
Because we're going to be needing to exercise a bit after this video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, today we're looking at
Alexandra.
and her I'm Fat video.
Oh, yeah.
Where she explains the truth about gastric bypass.
Oh, that's the thumbnail anyway.
The
isn't
thumbnail was
it?
very dramatic, and I thought, oh, this is another one like the truth about Daddy.
Yeah.
So I was looking forward to watching it and hearing what she had to say about gastric bypass. And this was a 28-minute video. Given that thumbnail, you would think this would be a large portion of the video.
20 minutes at least.
At least. It was 3 minutes long.
Goodness me, what a shocker. It was clickbait.
Yep.
How desperate are you, Alejandro? Quite desperate.
Very desperate, obviously.
Obvious.
Anyway, obvs. We pulled out that 3 minute section because I don't give a shite about the rest of it because it's the same as all the other nonsense she's been doing in the last load of vlogs.
And you missed it out, Karen. What a shocker. Our
Well,
audience will be very disappointed.
let me tell you, it involved her going to the beach again, showing a different swimming cosy again, yada, yada, yada. Need I go on? You've seen it all.
Yeah, thank you.
You've heard it all.
Yeah, thank you.
So this is what we're looking at today.
Lovely.
Right, shall we?
Let's.
I saw such a valid question, and I did reply to the comment.
Was the gastric bypass even worth it for you? It has this control over your life, and the weight loss you had was from your eating right and exercising. Seems like it isn't worth it because it didn't contribute to your weight loss, and yet it literally dictates everything you do from here on out.
Okay, so first off, this is kind of a ridiculous statement that gastric bypass didn't contribute to weight loss. Have you ever watched My 600 Pound Life?
Do you know what gastric bypass is? Love. Or what? Are you mixing it up with ingrowing toenail surgery? Or what?
Yeah, thanks for that, whoever you are.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because so much of my life has changed since getting gastric bypass. Like, so many little nuances are different. Like, it affects your life forever, you know? Like, it's causing anemia and can't do this, can't do that, whatever.
Oh, God, here we go with the nuances. And I bet a comfort zone or two will pop up, will it? Along with a girl dinner. Good God.
So, Alexandra, here's the thing. You profess to be an influencer, and yet you're here doing the truth about gastric bypass. And your explanation for these nuances and after effects of gastric bypass is whatever. Very informative, very educational. I'm sure lots of people will get great inspiration from that.
By Jove, I haven't got it. What a... Oh, anyway, stiff upper lip, Ruth. Come on, you're British.
Yes. Let's just start this by saying, Alexandra, you're an out-and-out idiot.
Well, that goes without saying.
Well, it's always worth pointing out again, Ruth.
All right.
And I've been seeing people ask, like, you know, do you think it was worth it? Like, would you still do it again? Like, since it's affected your life and, like, you're not skinny. I want to be healthy for my kids. I want to be healthy for my pregnancy.
Yes, Alexandra, and that's a tired old narrative also. You keep saying you want to be healthy for your kids, and yet you are a very obese individual who is pregnant. Ruth, please kindly read out what's on the screen.
Immediate dangers include a higher likelihood of birth defects, macrosomia, being born abnormally large, and perinatal asphyxia. Long term, these children face greater risks of developing childhood obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease.
Yeah, this is infants that are born to obese mothers. It won't always occur, let's make that clear, but these are the risks of having a child whilst you are obese. Now, I'm not generalising here to all obese pregnant women. We're talking directly about Alexandra. Let's just make that clear. No judgment here on anybody else.
No.
But this is a woman who comes on and bullshits and gaslights and lies. And so her information, her narrative is not actually something we should base any belief system on.
I agree. Also, these immediate dangers are very, very concerning. Well, they would be to a normal woman who's pregnant.
Yeah. And the other thing is, it's not just that the infant's affected. Obesity can cause heavy bleeding at birth. It can cause the baby's shoulder to get stuck during delivery, so it becomes a traumatic delivery.
Oh, do they have to do them tongs then?
I don't know how they deliver babies with big shoulders. It can lead to emergency sections, etc., etc. So this is the risks she's going through because she refuses to acknowledge the fact that she is obese, and it is what it is.
I wonder if she refuses to acknowledge, or she is that far gone that she's on a level with Meryl in as much as I'm gorgeous just as I am.
Oh, I think you've hit the nail on the head, and I think we're going to see in this video exactly how on the nail that hits.
Thank you.
Funny enough, and I would tell you the truth, like I got nothing left to hide. The internet has ripped me to shreds in every form.
If your internet has ripped you to shreds, might I suggest you change your broadband service provider, because we don't have such issues with our internet, do we?
I wouldn't have any machine in the house that ripped me to shreds, Karen.
No.
Not even an electric cheese grater. I do it by hand, because you can get into all sorts of difficulties.
When she says the internet has ripped me to shreds, like, who is she talking about? Be specific. Just the internet.
Well, it can't be us, because we're not the internet, are we?
No, we're not. No.
You're Karen, I'm Ruth. Last time I looked.
Yeah, living human breathing beings. Yes.
Yeah. That can see right through this, but hey-ho.
Yeah. And if you're implying that anybody has ripped you to shreds, you are very much mistaken, Alejandra, because were we not on this platform with these terms of service, oh boy, you would know it. Believe us.
Trust and believe we've been treating you with kid gloves. But if you want to put the challenge out there, I'd also like to point out that she started that little speech with something like, I'm not going to lie. But you are, though. So we'll put that to bed before we start. We don't trust you. We don't believe you. You tell lies. End of.
I don't regret getting gastric bypass, because when I got gastric bypass, I was almost 400 pounds. And I'm still under 300 right now. And I'm pregnant.
For a 5'7" female, the healthy weight range is generally between 118 to 159 pounds, which corresponds to a standard body mass index of 18.5 to 24.9. Your exact ideal weight depends on factors like frame size and muscle mass, but many women find they feel best in the 130 to 145 pound range.
Okay, so we're going to take £145 as the number she should really be aiming for.
Yeah.
You know, we could go up to 159, but let's say 145, which is probably about right for her 5'7" frame.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we know what her weight should be. So she was £400 and now she's £300. So you can see she's a way off of her ideal weight range.
I'd say she's double.
Lost 65 in 3 months. That's over 20 pounds a month. That's a lot.
So her gastric bypass was obviously in December of 2021. So that's quite some time ago. In the first 3 months, she lost 65 pounds, which is a great weight loss. And then she lost another 35 pounds in the, 5 years since then?
Oh, my Lord.
You see, when you put that into perspective, in 4.5 years, she's only lost 35 pounds.
4.5 years, 35 pounds. That doesn't even, what's there, about 3 ounces a week? Summer, I bet she was weighing herself after a bowel movement. God blimey.
I'm going to tell you what the issue is. She was told by the bariatric surgeon that the first year is when you get the most weight loss. And that's true. So in the first year, let's say she lost £100 in the first year. What you're then supposed to do is carry on what you're doing with diet and exercise. It doesn't mean you're at your optimal weight loss. I think she took that amount of time and said, right, after a year, this is as far as I'm going to get.
Yeah.
£100 down, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Before I got pregnant, I was almost 150 pounds lighter than my heaviest. Almost. I didn't hit my full goal of 250 before, but either way, it has helped me keep off so much weight over the last several years.
Okay, bear with us here because we've got some info coming up. So, gastric bypass, excess weight loss. You can see on this chart, the left-hand side, that's where you start from. So that's your heaviest weight. Then you can see how much weight you should have lost after 6 months, 12 months, 18 months plus. So she's now at the stage, because it's 4.5 years, where she should have lost 78% of her excess body weight. So let's break that down. What does this all mean? So her starting weight was £400. Her ideal weight is £145. That means she had an excess of weight of £255. Now, if you just look at the excess weight, 78% of that is £198. So she should have lost £198, which would give her an excess weight of £57 remaining. So where she should be right now, as an average, is at £202. And she is currently, she says, £300. That's quite a huge amount of excess weight she's still carrying. Again, she shouldn't be carrying all that, because after the effects of the gastric bypass have kind of worn off a bit, if you like, and you get back into some kind of regular eating pattern, you should then be mindful of what you're eating. You should be mindful that you need to exercise. You should be mindful that you need to take in a lot of protein, less carbs, less sugar. I shouldn't be having to teach this to her in particularly, but this is just to inform everybody else. She should know all this, and she clearly twists the narrative.
May I say as well, what shines through is how proud she is to have failed so badly. Not only herself, but if there's a fetus there, the fetus.
Yes.
She's failing it badly, and she's proud.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She knows
is.
no shame.
No.
No shame.
And this is why it's difficult to buy this whole maternal arc she tries to put on.
Well, I think, yeah, we all know what that's about, don't we?
I certainly do.
And it's shifted a lot of my eating habits. Like, I can't just eat a bag of chips or eat a bunch of ice cream because it will make me physically sick.
Oh, is that so, Alexandra? Ruth, what we're looking at on the screen here?
I do believe that's a big box of crumble cookies. I do believe they're not very healthy. Am I right, Karen?
Absolutely. I think we determined this whole box of crumble cookies. There were 4 cookies.
Yeah.
Were over 1,200 calories.
Yeah.
And Yar doesn't like them. So he did the taste test. And then what are we going to believe? That the rest of them were all thrown in the bin?
I'll tell you what, she trips herself up all the time because she's a liar. You've said to her she can't eat a whole lot of ice cream at once because it makes you sick. So what you do is you meter it out during the day. You go nowhere without a bag full of snacks. You cannot do a thing without you stuffing your face. So spare me that I can't do this. No, you maybe can't eat a litre of ice cream in 20 minutes. Give it 2 hours, it'll go down beautifully.
Yeah, and we've seen her eating ice cream. We've seen her eating all kinds of sugary stuff in several tens of vlogs, if not hundreds of vlogs since the weight loss surgery, where she's been eating sugar-filled foods.
Yes.
So quit with that narrative, Alejandro. It simply doesn't wash.
No.
Like, I have to prioritize protein. If I want to have like some carbs or sugar, it can't be that much or it will make me sick, and it has to be after protein. So, and then you're so full from protein, you don't want as much.
At 4.5 years post-gastric bypass, you are in the long-term maintenance phase. Most clinics recommend a daily intake of 1,200 to 1,500 calories, though this can range up to 1,700 calories, depending on your age, sex, and daily physical activity level.
So there you go. This is the amount that she should be eating 4.5 years down the line. And we've been very specific there to look at that time frame, because that's the time frame that we're at.
Yeah.
This is what she should be taking in. So regardless of everything that she's going to gaslight you with through this video, it is not fact, because we know quite simply by watching what she's eating, she is not sticking to 12 to 1,500 calories a day. When she's out to eat with Yar or with Numpty Nancy, she's eating meals that are certainly up to like 800 calories.
Oh, she loves a good fry up, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Always with the fries.
Yep. So where is it that you can't eat very much and it'll make you sick and this, that and the other? You're talking BS again, Alexandra.
And I'd like to point out that's only what we see on camera. You're not going to tell me that this bird isn't chomp, 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 chomp constantly because it's Alejandro.
Yeah, and she has an addiction to food that she has never actually addressed. She could address it, but she won't. She could address it by going into extensive therapy to deal with her mentals around this condition.
Unfortunately, you have to have self-awareness for that. Self-awareness is not her forte.
No. Also, what's recommended for the maintenance phase, if you are finding that you're putting weight on or you are plateaued and can't lose any more, it is recommended to take one of the weight loss medication jabs. So we know she's been asked about that and she has said she doesn't want to do that. Funny that, isn't it?
It is funny because she doesn't want anything to interfere with her eating.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. And that could actually have helped her lose a lot more weight and become a healthier version of herself through pregnancy and childbirth. But she said, nah,
not really that bothered about the kid. Gotta wonder if she's carrying the kid. But anyway, never mind.
So it's really instilled a lot of like dietary changes for me. And like my stomach still, like, no, it's not the same as it first was, where I could hardly eat, but I can still only eat like half or less of what I could fit in my belly beforehand.
In one sitting. But when you spread it out, by the end you can get a lot down, as we can see, Alejandro.
This is the thing. We've got eyes. We can see you. We can see your physical form. When you stand there and tell us you're eating this very minute amount, that doesn't equate to what we see on the screen. And all the filters in the world don't hide you, Alexandra, because the filters can only do so much, let's face it.
Yeah.
But we can see you are an obese individual who is trying to sell us this idea of you being the healthiest version of yourself you can be for your pregnancy, for your childbirth, and telling us you're eating minute amounts. No, 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 because that body would not be like that if indeed you were eating a quarter of what you used to eat.
Yeah. Agreed.
So it's still made a huge impact on my life. I don't regret it. And like the things that have affected me, I mean, yeah, I got anemia this pregnancy, most likely from the gastric bypass because they removed the part of the stomach that can't absorb iron, but it's fixable.
So you're selling this, Alexandra, as though it's come as a big surprise to you, this anemia, this lack of vitamin absorption into your stomach. But let's just watch this next clip.
The point that I'm at right now, like being 3 months out almost, I'm really in a routine. I get up, I take my vitamins, I set a 2-hour timer for my first calcium, and it's just life now.
Right, so 3 months after gastric bypass, you were fully aware of the need to take supplements. And yet 4.5 years later, you seem to have forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a lifelong commitment, Alexandra, which you would know. Your bariatric surgeon would have told you that. There is a ton of information online that tells you that vitamins are a lifelong commitment.
I'm also shocked at her laissez-faire attitude to the child that's apparently growing inside her. It's all about her, isn't it? Oh, well, it can be fixed. I know it's going to affect the fetus, but whatevs. I'll go and see somebody about it. No responsibility at all for anything, ever.
It's solvable. And I think the pros outweigh the cons for me anyway. So that's my truth. That's how I feel. But super valid question. I get it.
So the pros outweigh the cons for you. For you. Not the child. Good God, no. It's just a prop, isn't it? And this is your truth, is it, Alejandro? Well, I think we've sort of wrapped that up with a bow. Your truth is you living in a deluded bubble that you try very hard to maintain. And you've got your little subjects, your little cult followers that tell you how marvellous you are. What about the baby? Your truth.
And a lot of people think they're going to come out of weight loss surgery, super skinny, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. But it gives you a lot of good tools for your life and your lifestyle.
No, a lot of people don't come out of gastric bypass being successful. I think it's around 28 to 30% of people fail in their weight loss. That's nothing to do with the surgery. That's because those people don't adhere to the requirements, the nutritional requirements they should undertake.
Non-compliance results in being double the weight you should be after 4.5 years. So that's a fact. You can take that to the bank. You're non-compliant.
Yeah, the surgery did not fail you, Alexandra. You failed the surgery. And the surgery, as we've said, will only take you so far. The rest is up to you. It's your responsibility. Not the responsibility of your bariatric surgeon, your obstetrician, anybody else. It's your fucking responsibility to follow a healthy diet and exercise regime.
Personally, I don't care what your weight is, what state your body is. Fine, you live your truth. But if there is a child growing inside you, that's a whole different ball game.
And once baby girl is out, I am definitely getting back on my Healthier Alex Instagram and getting that train rolling again. So I'm gonna get back on WW. I'm super excited about that. Actually, I've been like getting some recipes ready and things like that. Not that I can't do that now, but I'm excited to just like put my energy into that, because right now I don't have the full energy to give to points and all that. Because it's like when you're doing WW, it's like you're focused, you're planning every little thing, and just don't have the bandwidth at the moment.
You can't be asked. You can't be asked now. You couldn't be asked before, and you won't be asked in the future. And that's that.
Yeah, you don't have the bandwidth to watch what you're eating. What? What?
Is that what she said?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, rubbish.
It doesn't take all day to count some bloody points. And if you find that system overwhelming, why don't you just go to counting calories? It's dead easy. Most products now have calorific information printed on them. If you struggle to work that out, what is this about? This is the nonsense that they all talk.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. I can't deal with this. I can't do this. It's too hard. It's not fucking hard. I watch my calories on a daily basis, even though I'm a few pounds overweight. A few pounds, Alejandro. Not like double my body weight.
Well, I was going to say, when you look at these things that are on telly, and then I look at you, you don't look overweight to me at all.
Well, I fluctuate from about £7 to £10 over, and then I lose it again.
Yeah.
And I'll keep that off for a while. And then certain things happen, you know, you might have a lazy few days, couple of pounds piles on.
Yeah.
But I strive always, and particularly because I'm a diabetic, I strive always to eat healthily, to exercise as much as I possibly can. So this whole bullshit,
Yeah.
I can't be arsed. No.
You're also a lot older than her, and you're not pregnant. So really, you're a lot less motivated. If you were, how old is she? 50?
No, she's not. She's 32 or 33.
Whatever she is. If you were 33 and pregnant, you would be really on it like a bonnet, wouldn't you?
Well, the fact is, if I was planning to get pregnant, I would have got myself in the best physical shape possible.
Yeah.
Not like this narrative. And this, again, this is the person who claims to be an influencer. So this influencer is telling you it's okay to not be asked to track your points, to not be asked to count calories, to live at double your actual ideal weight.
Yeah.
This is the information she's given out, and this is what we take umbrage with because it's bollocks and it's a dangerous narrative.
What gets me worse is this complete, it's all about me when she is allegedly carrying a child, and allegedly it's in big capital letters after I've listened to this shit.
The more you see of her, the more you have to wonder.
Oh, absolutely.
Is there a fetus there, or is there not a fetus there?
Speechless. Because don't want to tear you to shreds, darling.
Ridiculous. She's absolutely fecking ridiculous.
She's demonic.
You're not an influencer. You're giving out misinformation. You are suggesting that being that size is somehow healthy because you lost a further £100, but you have to accept, Alexandra, that being £300 is still double your ideal body weight. So you are in no way in great physical shape. Stop putting that out there as though you've done something amazing.
Yeah.
Look at this picture, Alexandra, because this is a person with the exact same narrative as you. And this, my dear, is going to be your future. Because here's another person who didn't deal with the mental side of this addiction. Here's another person that gaslit her audience, put out all these fake health arcs, and look at her. And this is from, obviously, 2019, a state that she's back to, if not bigger than that.
Yeah.
This is your future, love. Love that for you.
Actually, I thought this was Alejandro. Because who is it? I seem to recognise that face.
Chops.
Oh, good Lord. She? Oh, anyway, not my business. Not my problem.
So there you have it. That was the truth about gastric bypass. That was just a load of baloney as far as we're concerned.
Who could have seen that coming, Karen?
So, she needs to quit with the dramatic thumbnails because we all know that inside that video is a load of BS, just like it was with the daddy video, a load of BS.
Yeah.
And she's putting it out again.
Yeah. Desperate.
Oh, she's desperate for the attention. Absolutely desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much so that she was saying she really needs to put her Instagram reels on TikTok.
Oh, wow. Oh, that'll solve everything.
Like, that's going to bring you in an audience, love.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We've had enough.
We have had enough, haven't we?
We're having a tropical heat wave.
Yeah, it was really chilly this morning. And then now it's gone bloody red hot.
Bacon.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm drinking Coke Zero because I don't usually, but Karen does, and I stole some of hers. And when she realised I'd stolen some of hers, she ran out and bought me 96 cans of it. So I keep his sticky fingers out of her fridge. Not allowed. Karen do anything for me, but she does not share Coca-Cola Zero.
Just like you don't share wafer rolls.
No, I don't. You don't. You're a diabetic, so are you? Bad for your blood sugar. I love a wafer roll. Anyway, nice crisp salad for us teas. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you if you made it this far. What do you want in the comments? More penguins?
A little piggy.
Oh, a little piggy. Little piggy in the what's-its.
In the comments.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us. We adore you. We appreciate all of you. Have a lovely day. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye.
Bye.